It's almost unbelievable how frequently stories have been told over the years when scrubs believe they can insult Michael Jordan and expect things to work out. But this particular individual was one of the rare guys to face Jordan and actually back it up. Drazen Petrovich, also known as the Mozart of basketball, was one of the greatest players in European basketball history. For years, he dominated opponents there, especially in Croatia, where he once astonishingly scored 121 points in a single game. He also frequently dropped 40, 50, or even 60 points, and he managed to win 2 EuroLeague championships. It was only natural for him to want to test his grit and determination elsewhere.
45 remaining. Good job by Blaylock, and then resetting. This is another tough shot. Whoa, Petro! Petro is a Celtic for a second. Whoa. A career high 35 points.
He began his NBA career as a member of the Portland Trail Blazers, and right away, it was a big shock for Drazen having to adjust to a foreign land such as America. But even more foreign to him was coming off the bench, which he never had to do his entire life. You see, Portland already had a full rotation of guards in the likes of Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, and Danny Ainge. The Blazers did not believe that Petrovic had the quickness to play guard or the speed required for defense. So they only gave him one job: just sit around the three-point line and wait for a pass to shoot the ball.
Moments of the first, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh, you're Portland. You're an excellent striking distance here.
Petrovich for 3 hits.
They only utilized him as an outside threat, nothing else. And for Drazen, that wasn't really all that fun. He was used to creating his own shot. So after a very short stay in Portland, he wanted out of there. The Trailblazers did not really want to put up a fight to keep him, so they traded him to the New Jersey Nets, and that's when he really got his chance to shine.
10 of the 24, 7 of the 24 now. Petro wings it out to Mills with 3 of the 24. Mills to Petro, and it's good! He got it off in time! Mills got it and one! Wow! What a bailout pass by the Bada. And give it to Petro. Nice ball play. Look at this.
People say his work ethic was similar to Michael Jordan's. He was determined to show the NBA world what he can do, and as soon as New Jersey inserted him in the starting lineup, he broke through and became one of the best shooting guards in the league. He went from averaging just 7 points per game with the Blazers all the way to 20 points per game almost instantly with the Nets. He never backed down from a challenge and feared nobody, including Michael Jordan, during a time when just about every player viewed him as a god. Drazen didn't care. None of that mattered to him. He was far from scared going up against Jordan and the Bulls. February 16, 1991 was where he would play actual real minutes against the GOAT, but for him it was just like any other game, dishing the ball to his open teammates, displaying relentless effort, pestering the Bulls, and of course was always a threat from outside. But just like the majority of players who tried to guard Jordan, he failed to stop him and was right there to witness this layup that would immediately become iconic.
B.J. Armstrong right back. The Bulls can go up 14. Jordan past Petrovich. Whoa!
MG dropped 26 points, while Petro dropped a respectable 17 points. In January 4th, 1992, he was back at it with his ridiculous energy, even creating his own shot, something that Portland wouldn't allow him to do very often. And just like the last game, the Bulls took the victory, but that didn't affect his effort running back to pick up Jordan, no matter what the scoreboard said, and ended the night with 16 points. Drazen tried to stop Michael on February 11th, 1992, 1 month later, but unexpectedly he was not particularly successful.
Well, all right, first time look at this alley-oop. Oh, that's a guide goal.
He somehow managed to put the ball in the hoop as well.
To Petrovich, 3. And Drazen, that time.
He had MG work on defense all night long by running around like Steph Curry. Drazen started swiping the ball at one point in the game, which really enraged Michael and caused him to let some of that wrath out.
But they got it. Look at this guy get back. Nice play by Drazen. He was dead. Still is.
Throughout the upcoming 2 years, they provided the fans with incredibly exciting clashes to see.
He had 4 blocks against the Knicks. Petrovich, nice fake.
He does a great job.
One break was blown by the Knicks.
That's where you just got to make the simple play.
Nice move, Pippen to Jordan.
And at the 1992 Olympic Games, one of their most enduring matches took place. Nobody believed Croatia had a chance against Team USA for the gold medal, with the exception of Drazen.
A couple of them I knew. I remember Detlef Schrempf, who had played for Seattle, and I knew fairly well. I remember walking out at halftime. I was limping. I wasn't playing yet. Walking out at halftime with them, and he was kicking rocks and dragging his head. And I said, "Hey, you having fun out there, Detlef?" "Oh, no, this is not." And pretty much that was the approach of every NBA guy that we came across except for one, and that was I thought Drazen Petrovich was the one unique person that felt he had a chance and played like it. And he was the one guy that stood out.
Jordan said to Petro, "I'll drain one in your face," during the game, and Petro responded, "I'll do it too."
Cheering for him, but rather cheering, but he'll put on a show. They know that, and they love him here. Most of them love him.
That's a 3-pointer from Petrovich.
Despite Drazen Petrovich outscoring everyone on the court with 24 points, the Dream Team ultimately proved to be superior.
As expected, won the gold here in Barcelona.
Let's begin the last duel right away. They had a connection, and the conclusion was truly dramatic.
The turnover goes to the net. Petrovich.
There's that ball fake again, Bob. Did you see him? Free Scottie Pippen. That's twice in the game. Watch the ball fake here. You shooters out there, watch him use the ball fake. Boom. And Scottie buys.
Petrovic stepped out and started cooking on March 2nd, 1993, making the Bulls look dumb with his lethal pump fakes. Although Jordan with the Bulls won every single matchup they had with the Nets, Petrovic made sure to always go down swinging, even though Petrovic did not pose a real threat to Jordan. When it came to competing for championships, he definitely was something to worry about. He was beginning to show promise that maybe he could be on MG's level, until suddenly it all came to a tragic end on June 7, 1993. Drazen Petrovic died from a car crash in Germany. He was only 28 years old, just reaching his prime. And this is what Jordan had to say about Drazen. "It was exciting to play against him every time we faced off because he competed with an aggressive attitude, wasn't nervous, and he came at me as hard as I came at him. So we've had some great battles in the past, but they were all too brief. His legacy helped pave the way for European players to have more opportunities to demonstrate their skills in the NBA, and his impact on basketball is still felt today." Thank you for watching, guys. If you could give this video a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it.